Hey everybody, hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. That's right, it's Wednesday night. Hope you're doing well. I see Linda and Linda on Facebook and Linda on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. So great to see you. Gotta lower my music. I'm actually listening to music here. I don't know if you guys are probably hearing the regular music. I'm listening to some different music in my ear that I can't play live because I don't have the rights to it. But I just felt like I needed something a little peppy and different. But anyway, it's good to see you guys. Linda says, hello, Jason. That's Linda H. Hello, Linda H. Sorry I missed you last night. Hey, no worries. It's all good. Great to see you. Don't, I always have the recordings up, so you can always go back and watch what we did. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Linda S says QQQ sound. Hmm. Oh, there you are. Can hear you now. So Linda, yeah, I have actually I have the music turned off for you guys. I just realized. Yeah, so I'm here. I was kind of just focusing on sketching. Good to be here. Can hear you now. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. I'm doing just a quick throwing down some lines here. An NYC inspired scene. This is actually a bridge that's part of the High Line, Park here. Some buildings in the background. And that's it. I'm not going to sketch a lot of detail. I just want to block some stuff out and throw down a little bit of color. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know how your day's going, what you're up to, and what is something creative that you did today. It could be anything. Creativity is different for all of us. It doesn't have to be sketching or painting. It could be anything. It could be music, sports, dancing, cooking, gardening. Creativity means a lot of different things to different people. And it's really just, for me, creativity is a way of uh, sometimes just going inside, digging in a little bit, and putting something out there. So right now I'm digging in and putting out some sketchy lines here. That might be cool for now. I think I might just lay down some color. And I'm going to throw down, I have some ink here. This is going to be, it's called Rusted. Rusted Rivet is the color. I want to prop this up at a little bit of an angle. I need a proper thingy. Let's use this. I've been using this Soho craft book as a prop. It's been working pretty good. All right, there we go. So you can see I have my watercolors out. I have my dirty water here. It's green and icky looking, and I love it. So icky doesn't have to be a bad thing. This is icky good. You know what? Let's just throw down. I want to throw down maybe some water. Let's just dip in some ink. Cool. You guys know I love throwing down the color, letting things happen. No pre-planning. That's why it's called loose style sketching. Some people ask me, what do you mean by loose style? And that's a fair question. So for me, loose style is not conforming to what a photograph shows, or not sketching or painting exactly what we see. Loose style for me is being quick, fast, fun, loose, whimsical, playful. If I want to be 100% accurate, I'll look at the photographs, and that's why I take photographs, right? They show the detail, they show what's there at the moment you capture it. This is me just kind of just being playful. These buildings are not really the colors I'm drawing. The colors I'm using. And that's what makes it fun for me. Hope that makes sense. Ooh, interesting color, Linda H says. Yeah. So this was called Rusted Rivet. This is aqua, and the aqua is kind of mixing in with some of that rivet color. So we're getting, unless you mean the water is an interesting color too. The water is actually looking like a combination of all this stuff. And just throw on a little bit more thicker um, turquoise. I think I said aqua. This is actually turquoise. I'm gonna dig into some orange over here. Let me know. Do you guys like the music? Do you like to watch me with the music on or off? Let me know. I do have it off. If you'd rather have it on, I can switch it on for you guys to hear the normal stuff I play. I'm just curious. Music or no music? That is the question. All right, I'm going to mix up a little bit of gray. I think I'm going to use some purple and blue. Get some grayish stuff going. Linda H says, either is fine with me. All right. Yeah, whatever you guys want. Music, no music is cool. Oh, dang it. Oh, yeah. I forgot what color I was going to throw down. I think I said some gray. I changed my screen up a little bit for you guys, so hopefully you're seeing more of this desk area and less of my big head over there. Or I got to point to it. Here. Less of this big face, more creative real estate here. So I'm hoping that makes a little bit of a difference also. It's definitely more important to see what's going on down here. Always tweaking, always fine tuning, always changing. You got to be adaptable. Change on the fly. Go with the moment. I got some blue in there. I'm going to grab some brown. I am messy with my watercolor paints. I am mixing colors here, here, here. I am not a purist by any means. I'm a playist. Hey, does that make sense? Playist, is that a word? Not playlist, but a playist. I'm not a purist. I'm not keeping everything neat and pristine. Being kind of sloppy. I'm gonna throw down some gray back in here and under this. This is the overpass. So I'm gonna throw down some gray kind of happening. Lay down a block of gray going on. I am not a purist. That's cool. I like where it's headed. Change is good most of the time. It is good to change. Sometimes we have to change, right? I'm sure, and I know there are times where we have to change and we don't want to, based on circumstances. When something like that happened, what was that? How many years ago was that now? God, gosh, 2, 3, 4. I don't even remember when the those good old days were when we were just kind of changing our lifestyles a little bit due to situations beyond our control. That's enough of that topic. But anyway, yeah, this is cool. I'm liking this color down here. Kind of want to make it a little bluer. I'm just gonna dip into the blue and just tap some down. I think it's cool to mix colors right on the paper as well. Not everything has to be mixed in a palette. I would actually say most of the time, every things I mix are happening right on the page. There you go. A little bit of blue up there. looking cool. I'm liking it. So my steps, right? So my first step was to throw down some basic lines using my Sharpie. Just wanted to get some outlines going. Next step, digging into some ink, watercolor, just throwing blocks of color down, areas of color, letting them mix, mingle, do their color dance on the paper. Gonna throw down some more after it all dries. My next step probably will be to come in with my Sharpie and just add a little more details. The buildings will start taking more shape, but it's still gonna be a very loose sketch. So when I say details, I'll throw in just some blocks or some lines, maybe where windows are. Call out the columns on this bridge a little more. There's a railing, we'll call out a little bit more as well. But I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think I'm just going to throw down some color and wrap it up. I need some brightness. I want to pop some color on here, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to dip in and grab some of this yellow color. Oops. I think it's like a lemon yellow color. Should not be wearing a white shirt while I'm doing this, but oh well. Life is good. It's not art unless you what? Unless you wear it. I'm going to throw down some more orange. I just want to really pop out some orangey colors up in here, I think. I'll zoom in so you guys can see how this is drying. Time for the zoom in alert. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Thank you for watching. Yeps, I'm a boring man. I love to watch paint dry. But it's not boring for me. I am loving this stuff. Let's zoom up, or it's actually not zoom for any technical camera peeps out there. We're gonna kind of pan up. If anybody has a tech in the video industry, let me know. I think this is panning. So check this out. I love how this is drying right down in here. Actually, we'll start here. This is cool. Look how this gray is kind of drying this bluish color. It's really picking up the fibers of the paper really nicely. Here, you can see it better right there. I just love that. Look at this really, really cool hard edge right here. Kind of these jaggedy lines. Really fun. I see some peeps over on the Instagram. Hey, I see Freelingheisen. Karen Freelingheisen. Oh my gosh, I know that name. How the heck are you? And I see Kari. Hey, Kari, awesome to see you. Hope you guys are still out there as I'm greeting you. It's great to see you guys. So cool. Got some Instagram people and we got YouTube and Facebook all lighting up. Thanks, guys. Really cool, right? I love this up here. I wanted to show you this area. Sorry, I'll hold it steady. Look at that. I'm loving the yellow over that turquoise. And I love the way the turquoise is kind of picking up the paper, the texture of that paper. And you got this really wicked hard edge happening, which I love because this is actually going to be, well, now it's actually going to be the edge of a building. We're going to use that to our advantage later on. So we'll make that kind of the corner of a building coming up. So there you go. So I do love watching this stuff dry. We're going to leave white space here. So I'm going to leave this white for now. I'm debating. I want to do a pop of color somewhere in here, but my brain's not sure what. So I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to leave it for now. Barbie Pink, you know my favorite. Oh, yeah, Linda H. Yeah, Barbie Pink. Barbie Pink will be making an appearance. It's always within reach. Ta-da. Absolutely. Let me show you guys the Statue of Liberty I did last night. It's right behind me. It was. Oh, here it is. All right, so here's the Statue of Liberty from last night. I am absolutely loving the colors on this. And Linda H, you can see the Barbie Pink happening. This flame, I love the vibrancy of the color of this flame. You guys might see something in common with these two things. I love this color palette. This is my go-to color palette. Everything you see right on the Statue of Liberty. Which is weird. I never used to throw color down. For years and years, I would just sketch black and white, which I think is still my favorite. And then when I did add color, I was afraid to show people color because I thought the color had to be realistic, you know, especially when you're doing buildings. But I was wrong. I've discovered a voice, a color palette, and I love showing it. It's just really fun. So yeah, so loving the Statue of Liberty. It came out really cool. I also like that I made a mistake and I ended up cutting off half of the statue's face intentionally. I literally cut the paper. But I really love the way it cropped. I think a mistake people have, or a fear people have about sketching architecture, is that we have to sketch the entire building we're looking at. Pick a detail, pick a window, pick a door, pick a corner, pick something that really interests you, maybe the shape. Don't feel like you have to sketch an entire building because that really could overwhelm your brain. So in this case, right, I didn't do the entire statue. I just focused on part of it. I have done the entire statue, and I think I have showed you guys. I've done some live ones. But don't be afraid to focus down. Focus down on certain parts of a building. Cool. Hopefully I was talking enough and this dried. It's actually drying. So, all right, we can throw down some ink. Boom, boom. All right, let me know if you guys have questions out there. Linda's H is smiling. Linda S. Love the texture of the paper and granulation. Yes, granulation. Thank you for, you guys are always good with your technical art words. I love, so granulation is what's happening here, right? The way the color is kind of settling down and seeping into pockets of the paper. I am not formally trained in art. I have to be honest with you. I have never taken an art class until maybe recent years. I just kind of done this stuff on my own, just messing around, playing around. So I don't always know all the technicalities. All right, let's yeah, we'll throw some ink down and we'll wrap it up. So we have a building happening here. Let's just do some windows. I'm gonna use some peppy music. I want to keep it really fast. I don't want to think. If I think too much, here's another stumbling block that sometimes can block, for me, can block my creativity. when sketching is I think too much. I'm thinking too much about what I'm going to sketch. So I know I want to do windows. If I start really thinking and focusing, I'm going to try to draw every single window I see. I am looking at a reference picture. I'll post a reference picture on Facebook, and I also will add it to the video later. I don't want to think. I just want to do. So the music can help me just do. And I just got some paint on my finger. It's all good. This is all for fun. Throwing down some lines on there just to give a little more perspective to this tall vertical shape. Create the idea that we have some perspective happening. Right, so you can kind of see the idea of we have windows going on. We'll throw some on this building here as well. And I might make them taller or slimmer just so they're a little different from here. I'm not sketching every one, I'm just kind of randomly popping them in. For me, I like the city to have an energy. And one of the ways I can capture the energy is to randomly put things down. They're not. Let's see, I'm gonna take this out of here. I'm gonna throw some more ink. Gotta be careful. I really love what's happening down here. Let me pan this up. I gotta be careful. It's wet here. Let me zoom in more. Yeah, this is a really, really beautiful gray color happening here. So I definitely want to avoid this. It's soaking wet. But my brain wants to work on this column, so I'm going to take a chance. I want to pull this. This is a structural column that's helping to hold this overpass up. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to break out my Lamy. Hey, I see MTB Racing 35 on Insta. Hey, how are you doing? Great to see you, man. Hope all's well, MTB Racing 35. All right, got my Lamy pen. Dun 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 dun. Why don't I usually start with the Lamy? Because the Lamy ink will bleed. If I was to sketch all these lines you see in black with the Lamy pen, when I went to add the watercolor, we'd have a big muddy mess. Why do I have it out now? Well, because it's a little darker, it's going to work better for me to pull out these shapes on this column. So you can see how kind of intense and dark it's coming out now. So I just have to be careful if I do add some color on top of it. You can see how it's kind of popping now a little bit more. So we got the good old Lamy. I'm going to pull out the top here. Kind of living on the edge a little bit here. Usually I don't throw this down till later in the process. But I want to keep rolling. I want to keep drawing, sketching with you guys. So I'm being a little impatient. I'm not waiting for everything to dry. Yes, I'm leaving on the edge. Hey, I see Natalia. Natalia, great to see you. Hope all's well. Thanks for joining in. Instagram is filling up over there. That's so cool. Hey, let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. Feel free. So you can see I'm blocking it out. We have buildings in the background. We have a bridge in the foreground. Really, really cool. Let's I want to throw, guys, I need suggestions. Anybody watching, give me a color. I want to throw a color on here. I'm thinking something bright, but maybe not the pink. We'll save pink for later. Let me know what color should I add on here, and I'll look and see what suggestions we have. So whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, let me know, guys. All right, this is the railing area, so we're just going to sketch in. Notice I went back to the Sharpie. Went back to the Sharpie because this ink is not going to bleed. We have some diamond kind of patterns on this railing. Quick, loose, right? Are they perfect diamonds? Not even close. And that's perfect with me. You know, my students in architecture class, they are awesome. But I feel like a lot of them are always striving or thinking their drawings have to be perfect. And then they don't draw anything. Where for me, it's just getting something out of your head onto paper quickly. And I have some peeps that are really amazing at that. Some are just afraid they think perfection is necessary when creating drawings, and it's not true. So I guess, guys, that would be point number 3, I think, tonight. Something that might be holding back your sketching, especially architecture, is feeling like you have to sketch precise because it's a building. Most buildings have straight lines, right? Don't let this stop you. Have fun. Like, make it your own style. Like, I'm just being really wonky. A lot of it is mindset and the way we're just thinking about things. It takes practice. It takes definite practice. There we go. Hey, I see Eagle Scout Kiko on. Great to see you. And I also see Jones Saramala. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. This is so cool. I love all you guys watching out there. Yeah, I just clicked off my playlist. So I am listening to Spotify. I'm actually listening to the Cranberries. Can't play them out loud for you guys because it's copyrighted. And I usually have my playlist of music I pay for you guys to listen to. But I didn't start it. I forgot to tonight. So usually it's not just me talking. There's music playing also. So if you want to listen along, go on to Spotify, find the Cranberries, and just play some of their music. Love their music. Such a unique voice that Dolores, the lead singer, has. Amazing. All right, cool. Let's throw down, I want to throw some blue, just straight up blue. So I'm going to dig into the watercolor. You can see I'm kind of running out of the blue. I'll show you the palette. Ta-da. It's got a hole. Right there. I feel like we just need a little bit of blue to pop some things out. Right? Sometimes we think we need to add black to make things stand out. But I like just taking straight up. I don't know what kind of blue this is. Maybe some of you guys know. I could find out. But we got straight up blue, and we're just going to outline. I want to define the bottom of this kind of bridge. So I'm just going to lay it down here. Right? You can see how that blue is now kind of making this column. It popped it out a little bit. I'll run some down here. There you go. And I'm going to just tilt this up. I like to watercolor and throw ink down at an angle. Cool. That blue, French ultramarine. So Linda S over on Facebook is asking. I guess it probably is ultramarine. That's a great guess. It's the paint that came with this, the Winsor Newton. This is not a plug. I love these guys. I have been using Winsor Newton watercolor palettes. It's pretty much the only ones I've been using for years. So I guess it is ultramarine blue. Not a good color to be splattering when I have a white shirt on. Just saying. But notice how I'm not painting. I'm actually just kind of dabbing the brush down. And I'm letting it just drip down and kind of pool up in here. Really fun. I think that made a big difference, throwing that color down. Right, if we look at the Statue of Liberty, maybe I'll throw some on here. Not, this definitely could use some blue on it. I think I did throw, actually I did throw some down. Can't really see it. I threw some down right here. Well, I just threw some more down right in here. See, I thought this was done. These are the windows and the crown, but we'll pop them out with a little more dark blue. Now, I'm putting this one down. This is done. If I keep fussing, I'll ruin it. All right, let's see. Linda says purple. All right, let's throw some purple down on here. I love it. You just need waterproof ink like sailors, Linda H says. Yeah, waterproof black ink would be great. So that's a great point. So thank you for mentioning that. Definitely. I love Sharpies. I just love, for me, the power of holding a pen in your hand, or I'm sorry, a marker. There's nothing like it. All right, let's throw down some purple, and then I think we're gonna wrap on this one. For purple, I'm not gonna mix it. I could definitely mix purple. You could see in here, I've done it. But for purple lately, I've been loving using the Pilot Varsity pen. Natalia Weber. Natalia says, what about dark red? Hey, Natalia, if you're still on Insta, just put yes or in the comments. I'm going to throw down some dark red if you're still on. I love that suggestion also. My comment was covered up, so I just saw it. Oh, Linda S. also said red. Natalia says yellow. Oh, wait, this is so cool. All right, I'm geeking out. Here's a tech geek update. I can now see Instagram comments in the same place I see Facebook and YouTube on my camera software. This is awesome. I just realized that. So cool. You guys are amazing. All right, Natalia, since you're here still, I'm going to throw down some red. And I saw yellow on there. So we have some yellow. So let's go with the red and purple. Purple was a really good choice as well. Where are we going to throw? Let's throw it down here. I'm going to zoom in. I feel like I want to bleed some purple ink. So this is really great ink for bleeding. I'll show you guys what I mean. So bleeding is really just adding some water. And I'm being too tight again, so I'm going to be kind of loose and just bleed it. Right? You can see what's happening here. Another cool thing you can do with these Pilot pens is you can just dip right into the wet area. So you can see me dipping. And the ink's just pouring out of the pen. So purple was a good one, and then we're going to go for the red next. So fun, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for commenting. Appreciate the thumbs ups and the likes. If you haven't liked this yet, and you do, I would love for you to like it on whatever platform you're watching. YouTube, I am almost at 700 subscribers. I'm so excited. I just made 600, I think, end of last month. We almost got another 100 so far. If I can get this up to 1,000 at the end of, what is this, March? If I can get up to 1,000 by the end of March, that would be so amazing. It's just fun. And the reason I want it to grow is I just want more people to see how much fun it is sketching architecture. All right, cool. So look at this purple. I love what this is doing. And I'm going to throw a little bit down on this side. Then we're going to hit that red next. So I think Natalia had said dark red. What are we going to do? So for red, I love using the Pilot Precise pen. Let me zoom out so you can see this kind of how it's shaping up. So for red, I love using the Pilot Precise pen and bleeding the ink. So let's throw some of this. And then if I want to, we could always dig in. We have red watercolor in here also. This is going to be more of a pink color when I add water to it. But I like that suggestion. Linda says, congrats. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And thank you to you guys. Linda H on YouTube. I know you're always on there liking and commenting, so thank you. Linda S is a huge supporter over there on Facebook. I love that. Wherever you guys are watching and supporting is just means the world to me. So thank you guys. And this is it's just so fun to be on here. I've been on here with no one watching. It's cool. Let me just tell you, when people are watching, it's mega better. Mega better. So you can see that red I'm bleeding here. Being a little too fussy, so I'm going to move the brush quicker. But let's try some of that red watercolor. I think Talia mentioned, I think, dark red. So this isn't really dark. But I'm kind of curious to see what we could do with some red watercolor. I'm actually going to leave that there like that. This is fun. When I come back at the end and when I add the last bit of Sharpie, it'll really pull out some of these things more, these shapes. All right, we're going to go for the red. I'm going to dip in. We got red watercolor. Let's do it. Let me know, can you guys see this okay? Am I zoomed in too close for you? I don't think so. Dark red. All right, Natalia, if you're out there, this is for you. Let's throw down some dark red. I'm just going to really throw it on this brush. Oh boy. All right. I got to psych myself up. I'm turning my music up louder. There we go. Oh, that was actually cool. Not painting, I'm kind of sketch painting here. I like that. I like the red under the bridge. Yeah. That's looking really cool. Gotta be careful with red. It could really overpower this thing, right? So I don't want to overpower it. I think just this here and these lines of red are awesome. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it better. Right? I'm just loving this. Maybe we'll pull out a little bit of maybe we'll just do a little horizontal here. And I'm actually going to water it down. Let me zoom out. I'm going to throw some red up here. So Natalia, thank you so much for the suggestion. Appreciate it. I think it looks cool. This has a lot going on with this painting, but I'm actually liking the busyness of it. There we go. I'm going to leave the red at that, I think. So I threw some up here to kind of play off the red that's happening down here. Let's get a frame out and let me show you guys what it would look like if we frame some areas. And then I'm going to wrap up for tonight, guys. I'm not going to... You got some frames here. Let's take this one. Yeah, I'm not going to have time tonight. It still has to dry before I come back and add more ink. Let's just kind of crop out some parts and see what it looks like. Right? This could be a little painting right here. I kind of like it actually. Could move up a little bit. What if we just took a little sliver of this? This is gonna look better when I add ink details. I'm gonna use a Sharpie on top of it. It'll definitely pull out some of the shapes. I'm not digging that composition way too busy. I don't think I've ever said composition in the past three years I've been doing these. This I'm liking. I'm liking the vertical composition here. Let me know if you guys like it. Put in the comments, yay, it's cool, or if you don't like it, that's cool. Say it's too cray cray. Always curious for your feedback. I'm kind of liking this. No, that's kind of boring if I framed that area. Sorry, my frame's off camera a little bit. It's kind of boring. I like just sliding over, picking up. There's enough white space, I think, in here to balance the colors. Let's try it if we did like this part here. I'm really liking that purple. And I like the red on top of the blue. There's something really interesting about that. We can go down here as well. Ta-da! Vertical for sure. Hey, Sherry Laporte over on YouTube. Hello, how are you? Sherry says, vertical for sure. Yeah, right? Definitely vertical. Here's the whole piece. I often find these, for me, lately, the sketches for me are more interesting when I'm cropping them in interesting locations. Like, you know, just like the Statue of Liberty. I know I keep bringing this out, but it's a really good example of just kind of cropping out the rest of the statue and focusing here. Actually, how does that look? I never tried the frame on that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This one, I think this one's sellable. I don't really say that a lot on mine, but I feel like I could sell this sketch. Yeah, this would sell. I really have no doubt. This looks really cool. These are the only frames I have. I would need probably want it taller opening, but you kind of get the idea. Awesome. I have a white one. Black looks better though. Coolness. All right, guys, let me know online if you have any questions or last comments as I start to wrap up. It is 9:08:06. Yes, I have different contacts. I have contacts in that I could see far with. Now I got to wear these bad boys so I can see close. That's why I've been wearing these lately. All right. Cool, guys. Let me let this dry. Let's throw down a little more ink as it's drying, and then we'll call it a day. I actually want to use some Red Pilot Precise on here. So I'm just going to sketch on top of some of these lines here. There we go. Notice my lines are shaky, wonky. That's intentional. That's just my thing. All right, cool. Loving it, loving it. This is what you call a mixed media sketch. We have Sharpie, we have Pilot pen on here, we have ink, we have watercolor, blood, sweat, and tears. All coming together for a really crazy looking sketch. All right, maybe not the blood, sweat, and tears, but the rest of it's true. I'm going to throw in some red lines to create kind of this guardrail, add some detail to it. Cool, so there we go. Ta-da. Yep, I'm getting crazier, guys. Yep. I'm living on the edge. Just warning you. You may not want to watch. You may not want to watch the next thing I'm about to do. Okay, I'm going to throw down some blue Pilot. You know what? I figured this is a crazy busy sketch. Let's just make it crazy busier. What do I want to do the blue? Let's just throw it. Yeah. Actually, let's use the blue for these kind of diamond shapes here. Fun stuff. Like it. There's some really amazing things that are happening. I'll also zoom in the last minute or two, and I'll show you the things I see happening in here. That look pretty cool. Actually, I want to take some of the red. Let's bring some of that red down here. I'm gonna actually this is a column, a steel column. I'm gonna zoom in and show you. I'm just kind of throwing in some dots. These could be steel bolts, maybe in the column. A little bit of structure. It adds a little bit of interest, a little texture as well. Right, there you go. So you can kind of see a little bit of structure happening. I'm liking it. There's some steel beams here. We're going to do something similar. We're just going to throw in some dots across here. I'm not measuring where they're going. I'm just throwing them down. Ta-da. I'm loving this. All right, let's wrap up. Let me just zoom in and show you some things that are looking really cool. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this, let me know. I always want to hear what you have to say. I'm just looking for where's my little 2-inch frame thingy? Note to self, clean my drawers over here. I don't know where it is, but that's okay. All right, so you can kind of see, I'll just point with the pen what I'm talking about. I absolutely love what's happening. It's a really, really tiny area right here. This in person is looking really cool, kind of this spot. Love it, love it, love it. Linda said, I'm still here. Thought you were ending. Linda H. You guys know it takes me forever to end. I just can't stop talking. You could tell I'm really into something when I talk a lot about it. Ask some of my students. Sometimes I'm hyper and I keep talking a lot. That means I'm really into something. If I'm quiet, that's when you need to worry. Now you're funny. You are so funny. Thanks for sticking on here with me. I also love what's happening here with these colors. This looks really cool in person. Actually, this whole section right here, this is fire. Love it, love it, love it. So cool. Now let's pan around here. I think this was fun putting the pen down here. I'm really loving how the red color is looking down here. This is a fun area. Let me zoom up or pan up. The red and the ultramarine blue, really fun. Get some cool purples happening. So thank you guys for your suggestions on those. Yeah. And we'll zoom out and take a final look at it. And I'll probably wrap it up tomorrow. Oops, I'm gonna zoom out one more. There we go. Guys, you are awesome. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Over on Instagram tonight, we had Natalia joining us. Natalia, thank you so much. It actually means a lot to me that you're watching this and commenting. So I really, really appreciate you so much. You're awesome. It looks like Pam 1227 is maybe still is on Insta. If you are, hello, good to see you. Sherry and Linda H over on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and commenting on the tube. That really means a lot to me. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. Sherry says good combo. Hey Sherry, thank you. It's definitely interesting colors happening on this. I'm excited to finish and show you guys what the finished one looks like. Hey Natalia, you are welcome. Thank you. And I saw your comment that you love the Statue of Liberty. That's so cool. Thanks for your comments. I really appreciate your positivity. You're awesome. Yeah, I'm loving this too. How much did I sell this for, guys? No, I'm just kidding. Um, Linda says, H, thank you so much, Linda H. You're awesome. I love your positivity. See you next time. Have a great night. Who else do we have watching? We had Linda S over on Facebook. Linda S, thank you so much for joining. Linda S is we go way back. So Linda, you're so cool. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right, guys, I'm out of here for the night. Just want to end up, keep paying it forward with positivity. I like to say use your creativity for positivity. Make a difference in someone's life, even if you just say hello to them or nod at them. You know what? It can go a long way. I see a lot of that culture being lost. I hate to say, I'm not going to get into the politics, but when you just need more positivity out there. Guys, thank you so much. Peace. Live creatively. I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a great night. And I'm going to hit that finish button. If our friend D Ray was on, she'd be like, and Kat, if Kat was on, they'd be like, hit that finish button. And I'm finding it. You guys should see my screen. I have like 20 windows open. We'll do behind the scenes one day. Take care, guys. Have a great night. I get to go hang out with my pup. Well, and my other family members, but my pup. Yeah. See you guys. Take care. I'm out.